So, welcome to the second video of Gita series for the UPSC aspirant, where we are learning the third slok, the Klebyam Asmagama Partha, Netatyopapadati, Shudram Hridaya Dorvalyam, Tektonishta Parantapa. EO Parth, that it doesn't fit you to yield to this unmanliness. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O vanquisher of enemies. So, we need to understand the specific words here. Klebium, the first word here that used by Lord is klebium. So the klebium, it means cowardice. So Krishna is not questioning Arjun's physical strength. He is questioning his moral and mental integrity. Okay. So it refers when you are not mentally integrated, when you do not have the mental integrity, when you do not have the moral integrity, you are stripping off the power to act. Okay. Hriday Daurbalyam. So there's a word. Hriday Daurbalyam is a weakness of heart. Okay. So Arjun, one hand, Arjun is thinking that he is giving away the fight because he is very kind, he is very moral. But Krishna is saying different. That you are escaping from the fight because of your weakness of the heart. Okay. And you cannot disguise itself as a virtue. Again, there's a word, the Parantap. The Parantap is means the vanquisher of enemies, the scorchers of enemy. So Krishna reminds Arjuna that who he is. He is forcing Arjuna to align his current action with his long-term identity. So even though, so what is the perspective? So Advait Sankar is saying that the weakness of hurt when Krishna is saying it is the interpreted as the result of identification. Okay, when your emotional mind is hurt, okay, when you become emotional at hurt, that you become weak, fearful, and petty. Now your buddhi, that is guided by Atman, is always steady. So Krishna is saying that you should not listen to this mana, you should listen to the buddhi. Okay, because an intellect that is guided by the Atman will always steady. Now, the Sankhya that is asking the qualities and asking the question. So they are saying that जो ये अर्जुन का grief है, that is ultimately the manifestation of tamas. Okay. Now the Krishna want that Arjun should invoke his sattva to overcome the tamasic paralysis of the current state. Now, what also is suggesting here? So also is saying that this is not about war, but it is about unconscious living. Okay, like when we are weak, we are asleep. Krishna is like master, he hits the student to wake them up. Also says that weakness is simply refusal. Take responsibility of your own life. To arise is to become responsible for your existence. So one who is asleep, he do not care. He is not aware about anything happening to him. But once you awake, you need to take stand. And people are disguising their awakeness in their long-term sleeping. Now Krishnamurti is also saying about this word Hriday Daurbalyam. So this weakness of heart, a lot of people have focused on this weakness of heart. That you are programmed by society to feel guilty, to be nice, to avoid conflicts. Krishnamurti is suggesting this Arjuna petty weakness is just weight of these traditions. You need to give up these things to free of this conditioning and act with absolute clarity. Okay. Now what we UPSC aspirant we need to take this. So we need to differentiate between emotional intelligence and emotional impotency. Okay. An administrator must have a strong heart to make tough decisions. So if you let The fear of criticism or failing the exams dictate your daily schedule. You are not functioning as an administrator. So the right thing here is to act daily, to act with your intellect, with steady Atman in order to get the results. Now, when Tattva Nishtha, when Krishna is saying arise, you are saying, the Bhagwan is also saying to you that you should stop this analysis paralysis phase. You have been studying for weeks, months, or years. The war is men's and the prelims. You cannot be the scorcher of enemies if you are sitting with grief. Okay. Whenever you are uncomfortable, you need, whenever you are feeling that your heart is weak, acknowledge it and then do the work anyway. Okay. Now, the very basic thing here is that you should not make your heart weaken here. You need to arise. You need to be scorcher of all these bad thoughts that is coming in your preparation. Hari Om Tat Sat.